All right, we are recording. Hello, friends, and welcome back to YouJustRun podcast. Today, I have the pleasure of talking to P.C.Kushwaha, who is the founder of Thrill Zone and also head of the events division at Daily World International newspaper. At the very young age of 24, he established his first entrepreneurial venture called Thrill Zone. Young and motivated, Kushwaha wanted to raise awareness about the importance of leading a healthy and fit life. He has successfully completed mountaineering adventure course and is also a certified yoga instructor and practitioner. Long distance running passion has taken him around the country, participating in various events, half marathons, full marathons, 10K, 5K, etc. And that has inspired him to create the Thrill Zone to motivate maximum number of people to run and adopt a healthier lifestyle. Thrill Zone organizes events all across India, and now PC is known as the youngest multi-city marathon organizer, successfully organized over 60 events in last 5 years in Mumbai, Patiala, Dehradun, Himachal Pradesh. Pretty much you can put dots all across India. So without further ado, let's welcome PC. Hi PC, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you, Mr. Ashish. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
All right, PC. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I think in your young age, you have done a lot of traveling already, and I think you basically are from Allahabad, but currently you are in Chandigarh. So tell us about some of your exploits in last few years, how you got into running, and what inspired you to create Thrill Zone.
Actually, first time I participated in Nainital Half Marathon, it was in 2013. So this was
Okay.
the first event. After that, I started running and started participating in events. So in that time, there were some limited events. So jo jahan bhi hote, I kept participating. So after doing 25 to 30 events, I thought I must start organizing the event. It was just because of I wanted to promote the healthy lifestyle everywhere. So I thought I should create something for some other people. So me and one of my friends started organizing event. So we created a Thrill Zone. Initially, it was Thrill Zone Trust. Now it's a Thrill Zone Trust, and this is basically NGO. So we started our first event from Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium from Delhi, then second in Uttarakhand, Haldwani. So we kept organizing, and we started in 2015 in January, and now it became the 5 year, and we have completed the 60 events. So it was really great journey, the 5 years, and for last 6 years due to Corona, we could not organize any event. Otherwise, we had more than 10 events in 6 months. So basically, my average event is I think 12 to 15 event in a year. So we missed this year because it's a 2020. It's a, I mean, this situation for every organizer. So basically, I did 60 events, and now I'm enjoying the Corona times.
Everybody is. I mean, strange times we live in. Coronavirus has made us adjust to the harsh reality of life. So I can understand. And basically, all marathon is all about having hundreds or thousands of people come together and run in a huge event. So that is not possible. But a lot of organizers have now taken off to doing virtual runs and virtual events. So people are running in a virtual race from the comfort of their home or their neighborhoods, and so hopefully you can organize events like that. But it is great to know that you have been able to do almost 1 to 2 events every month, which is no small feat. So, tell us a little bit about your journey back, though. I mean, as a runner, were you always a runner from your early childhood, or you just started later on? Because in India's running scene, I see most of the time people who are running are 30 to 40 or 50 brackets, so they start a lot later. And I'm pleasantly surprised to see a young fellow like you get into long distance running.
No, basically I started this on in 2013 only. So I was in a US company which is located in Gurgaon. So it's a
Okay.
IS. So that is located in Gurgaon. So one of my friend suggested me to start running. Actually, I was going for morning walk every day. Then he suggested when he should go and participate. He said me like this. So I thought, okay, sure, I'll go. Then it was free event basically organized by Running and Living. This was
Okay.
and it was 5 kilometer run only. And in that time, I think there were only 60, 70 runners. So I started running. I participated there, and I became the third position. So I thought I never practiced for that run, and I became third. Actually, I was running every day. I mean, thrice in a week. So I was practicing, but there were no elite runners. So I stood the third. So I thought I should keep practicing and keep participating in events. So I started practicing, and so I started doing the 5 days in a week. So I became 1 hour 39 minutes runner. I mean, I used to complete. My best timing was 1 hour 39 minutes in for half marathon. So I thought I should keep practicing, and I did it. And finally, after doing this, I participated in Devil's Arcade, and I went to Mumbai and Ladakh. So I participated in Ladakh in 2014. So when I went Ladakh, I saw the more than 2,000 runners were there to participate. So I thought, yeah, this is, I mean, amazing. So I thought, now this is the way on. This is the only way to go out and enjoy the outing along with the running. So I kept participating. I keep changing the cities. I mean, every month I had something planned for running. So I go out and participate. After running, I used to go out for roaming. So I enjoyed the outing along with running. So this was really fun for me.
No, that is a great point. I mean, and I do the same. Wherever you go to a new city, all you need to do is take your running shoes, and then you can explore the city like a local instead of just being in your hotel or going to your work and back. So, running is great, and I think for a country like India, especially, running is one of the lowest cost ways of getting exercise. You
Right.
don't need a gym, you don't need any equipment, all you need is just willingness to run, and you can run even barefoot. So you really need not spend a lot of money. So I think it's a great bang for the buck. And yeah, I've done the same in terms of traveling across the country. So I understand where you are coming from in terms of making it a tourist destination, but at the same time doing some running as well. So you go to Goa or Ladakh or, wherever, do a run and also visit the place and enjoy it. And now you are able to do it for other people, which is really amazing, that now you are able to go to different places, create an event and have people come and run. So in addition to running, you are also doing yoga, and you are a certified yoga instructor and practitioner. So talk to us a little bit about that and how it helps you or how it corroborates your running career.
So while running, I joined the Morarji Desai Institute, which is located in Delhi only. So actually, I was in Delhi for 9 years. I mean, I was doing the job along with. I used to do something new, so I kept doing. So yoga course was one of my interested points. So I did only for 1 month. So initially, I did for 1 month. After that,
Mhm.
I did the post graduation from yoga. Now I became the certified yoga instructor. But I do yoga only for myself. I do not train anybody because I love to do for myself because I do not get time to train some other people. And I kept getting the requests from other people that train me because my body is little bit flexible. I can do easily headstands and chakrasana and all. The people, whenever people see my picture, they used to say, yeah, train me for this, I'll pay you 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees per month. So basically, they need uh, PT classes or personal training. So
Right.
I should not continue this because I do it only for myself. I'll think in future, but right now I do it for myself. So yoga helps me in running also because when I was about to go Ladakh for running, I kept hearing that people used to say, if you are going Ladakh, it's mean there's some breathing problem because you will get only
Sure.
the 60-70% oxygen. So when I joined the yoga, I felt myself that I felt nothing like this कि यहाँ पे कुछ oxygen की कमी and all. So I enjoyed that running. So I thought I should keep continue. I should keep doing the yoga because it helps in increasing your stamina to inhale the oxygen and all. So it will help in perform. It will help in making your body good in all the manners.
That is true, and that is incredible that even when you went to Ladakh, you did not have to do the acclimatization, because I know personally a lot of my running friends who went to Ladakh marathon and they went there like a week before so that their body can slowly get used to the high altitude and lack of oxygen. So if you are able to practice yoga and with that you are able to increase your breathing capacity, your lung capacity, then yeah, definitely I think that is something probably each runner or each of us should take, the pranayams and other things. I don't know what is your daily routine in yoga, but that would be an interesting thing to consider for most of the runners, right?
I mean, I would like to suggest people if they are running half marathon, full marathon, or if you are doing ultra marathons, so they should join the yoga. Even it can be done for 1 month also. So after that, they can continue for 1 hour. I mean, if they'll practice 1 hour every day, I mean, they will feel that yoga is helping us to increase our the stamina, and they will get help in increasing their performances, and in all the manners they will feel good.
Definitely. I think even on the flexibility side, yoga can help a lot with the flexibility and stretching. So that's really great. And now talking about Ladakh, and that is mountainous, one of the most lovely regions of India. And that brings me to your other skill, which was on the mountaineering side. So tell us a little bit about that and how you got into mountaineering and got even certified in that while you were doing running events, while you were doing yoga. So let's talk about that a little bit.
When I was in office FIS, so one of my friends suggested me if you wish to go for mountaineering. I mean, when I saw it's a natural place and it's a mountain, I will never, I will never cancel the plan. I mean, I will join that plan. So I thought, yes, I'm ready for that. So I filled my form because they take only the 30 seats. I mean, it's a limited seat always.
Okay.
I got that seat and I thought I must join this. So I joined this for the 22 days. So basically it was adventure course where you will get, the army people and few instructor will train you how to survive in jungle and how to climb in mountains. So basically whenever they call somebody, I mean, they make his or her body very flexible. I mean, weight reduction and everything. I mean, once you join the mountaineering course, it's mean you are going to make yourself better. So I would say, I mean, I would suggest the people, if whenever they get time for 1 month, they must join the Nehru Mountaineering Institute, which is located in Uttarakhand, in Uttarkashi. So this is one of the best institute in Asia. I mean, there are 4 or 5 uh, mountaineering courses are there. I mean, in India. So this is one of the best in Asia. So if you get chance, you must join that. So I participated in running. I mean, they kept organizing the few activities like the running and few other activities like hurdles. So I participated in running also. I mean, out of 6 medals, I got the 4 gold medal and 2 silver in mountaineering course also. So it helps in increasing my confidence, and it boosts a lot. So I enjoyed that journey also.
Wow, that is great. And now you're inspiring me to look up that mountaineering course. I don't know if I have a month to go out and do that course, but maybe a shorter duration course definitely sounds interesting. And yeah, trekking and hiking in mountains, especially in Uttarakhand region, would be a adventure of a lifetime. So hats off to you that you are able to do that. So, PC, coming back to running and endurance events and just in general getting more youth involved. So, how are you trying to get more of the youth involved in the running revolution that is kind of taking India by storm? Last, as you said, in 2013, 2014, there were hardly many races for people. And now, if you look at last year, let's leave 2020 alone, there were probably 4 to 5 races pretty much every weekend across India. There would have been probably more than 3,000, maybe 4,000 events. So while those are there, I would think less than 10% of the participants are under 25. So how do we change that, and how do we get youth involved? What are your plans with Thrill Zone and otherwise to see more participation from the youth?
Actually, whenever I plan for any event, so my target is always the person who never ran. So I used to connect the people. I mean, I used to visit the groups where I think 2 or 3 people are there. Then I just ask them to join me. Please join Thrill Zone. Thrill Zone means ki we are going to organize one of our event on that jet. We used to inform them, and I used to tell that if you'll join the new runners, so this will help in increasing the fitness in the city also. So whenever I visit any new place, first my target is to get 10 people from that city who can help me in getting the new runners, not the runners already they know where to run. So we need anyone, so they are already ready for all the events, but my target is always to get the new runners on board so that they can start and they can inspire their families. Because if you are going to, if you're planning to inspire some other people, you need to invite the new runners only. Because the runner who is already into the running, they kept inspiring, and they go out and they always tell other people to join the running because they are doing the same thing which I will do. So I thought I should invite the new runners so that they can, if they will feel this is good platform to make his body fit, and they feel happy. Actually, one of my no, many of my friends joined the running. Now they became the organizer. They used to call me, PC, I did this event just because of you, because I participated in your run. You said me to participate. That's why I'm here. Now I'm organizing the event. So actually, this is not their achievement, this is your achievements on. Because if you motivate some people and they started organizing the event, it's mean you inspired thousand number of runners. So I think
That
whenever you organize any event, you're not motivating few people, but you motivate more than thousand people in one time.
That is very well said, PC. And I like what you're saying basically to get new people involved in running instead of just going after the people who are veterans at running, for example. So doing it from grassroots level. And yeah, if you get even one person in a family running, then within a few months or year, you will find that pretty much everybody in that family will get inspired to run, and that one person will inspire another 10 people and get that network effect going. So you start with one, and then pretty soon you have 100 or thousands of people through that kind of thing. So awesome, that is awesome. And are you working with colleges or universities or some of those places to get the youth involved? Because that is where I see still there is a big gap and big opportunity to get the younger people involved. Because I think most of them prefer, if they are into fitness, they prefer hitting the gym to do some bodybuilding, but they are generally not much into yoga or running. So how do we change that perception?
Actually, whenever I plan for any event, my actually suppose that I do the 10 events in a year. So I keep target for all the events. Suppose that if I'll do in Dehradun, so my target will be, target can be students. If I'll do that event in Punjab, so my target will be different. So all the time, whenever I do any event, so I keep target. I keep target for all different targets for all the events. Suppose that for example, if I'll do event in Dehradun, so I'll do it for the blind people because there's a uh, biggest school for blinds runners, not runners, students. So
Mhm.
I used to get some runners from there, and Mr. Naresh Singh Nayal, who is one of coach in that school. So he used to help us in getting the runners from that school. So I do it for them also, and for handicapped runners. If you see in my running, all the time you will get at least 50 to 100 runners. They will be handicapped or blind runner, and I never charge from them. Initially I did it, but I thought I should do it for free for them. So I started this, and now I do this for all the city. I never charge from any blind runner or any handicapped runner. So if you talk about the mass participation, so I do events for the Uttarakhand police, Punjab police, and for different states also. So when you talk about the mass participation, so my mass participations event is I help the Uttarakhand police also to organize. Actually, this event is done by them, but I used to help with their events like technical. I do it. I mean, I make their events technically sounds. So they invite only the students. I mean, their 90
Okay.
runners are from school and colleges. So this is for school. If I do it in Punjab, though I do it for the corporates event. I get participation from the companies. So if I'll do it in Delhi, I'll do it for the runners only. My target is there to invite the runners only, who is already into the running, because that is tough to get uh, new runners in Delhi because all the person are into the running. I mean, maximum runners. So I keep target for all the events. I mean, all the targets are all the time different. So in Dehradun, different target. There are some different target in Punjab, same in other cities.
That's great. So basically, depending on the location and depending on the organization you are working with, you might have a different target audience. But I like that you are working with different segments of the society and strata in general to get maximum people into running. So now with COVID and with all the lockdown, what are your plans for future? How do you see Thrill Zone supporting this running movement in next 6 months and in next year? I think this year is pretty much a wash as far as in-person events are concerned. So have you been planning? Have you been thinking about it at all?
Yeah, basically what I did in 6 months, within 6 months, I did yoga and physical activity for myself only. If you'll see my videos and photos in during the Corona time, so I did everything for myself only, and I did 2 or 3 virtual event also. So on 1st April, I joined the Daily World. So I'm IT head there. I mean, events and IT head there. So in Corona time, there were no event in Delhi also. So I thought I should start the different things. So I started managing the IT part. So I'm IT head there, and now I'm doing virtual event for Delivered because Delivered is a newspaper. This is easy to promote any fitness event from any news platform. So this is easy for me, and for Thrill Zone is associated with Delivered, so it helps a lot me also to get more participation from across the country. So now my plan is to get virtually, and I'm coming into the yoga also. So I started asking people to join yoga also. So I'm now my target is to ask people to come into yoga also along with your running.
Definitely, I think that's a great target, and I mean one of the plus points, if any, coming out of this whole Corona world or the Corona situation has been the whole virtual event concept and being able to connect with multiple people over Zoom. So now you are not restricted to one geography, but you can have people come all across India or all across world for that matter, join a yoga camp or do a virtual running or something like that. And now the technologies are there to help and support, like for example what we do as a company also is help work with people like you to promote these virtual events and provide a platform to do that. So that's really awesome that you are doing it. And it has been great talking to you. We are already into our 35 minutes, and we can keep talking because I love what you are doing. Your passion is infectious, and hopefully you can continue doing this for a long time. But before we say goodbye, do you have any words of wisdom for somebody who hasn't run or who hasn't done yoga and they are like, oh, I'm really not fit for it, or I'm out of shape, I don't know how to start? Do you have any advice for them on how to get started, and do certain things in next few weeks to get them on board?
I would like to tell the people they must join any physical activity. It can be running, it can be yoga. So join anything, but do the physical activity. I mean, do not waste your time. If you're not doing for yourself, it means you are just wasting the time, because earning money is a common thing for everybody. But if you wish to enjoy, if you want to enjoy your life, then you should join any physical activity. It can be running, cycling, yoga, or any physical activity. So they should start slowly. I mean, once they'll start, they can do it for 15 minutes every day, but they should do.
So basically the advice is to just start. Don't go after just earning, because somebody wisely said, right, health is wealth. And most of the people hopefully have realized that in last 6 months, that if you have a strong body with strong immunity, that is the only thing which is going to save you from all these diseases and pandemics. Otherwise you might have all the money in the world. Even like today, we have seen one of the most powerful people in the world, president of US, for example, getting infected. So nobody is immune to those diseases. But hopefully if you have a fit and healthy body, which you can build by exercises, running, yoga, anything, basically some physical exercise, right?
Right, right.
Very good, PC. Thank you so much for your time. And I look forward to seeing more and more events and more activities from Thrill Zone and from you personally. I was stunned to see some of your headstands. So hopefully in a few years, I might be able to do those. I'll approach you for some yoga tips. But it was so good talking to you. Thank you very much for being on the show, and be in touch. Stay safe out there, and let's keep motivating more people around the world.
Right, right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.